The mother deliberately places a scalding hot towel on her son's face, making it look like HES running a fever of 104 degrees that just won't break. Then she shoves her fingers down her own throat and smears some vomit onto the pillow. Finally, she hands her son a note she had written begging for help, telling him that once they get to the hospital, he has to give this message to a doctor no matter what. Turns out they've been held captive in this room by a psychopath for 7 years now, and the only way they might escape is if they can get to a hospital. Soon enough, the creep who has them locked up comes down to the basement. The mother claims her son has a dangerously high fever that won't go down, and begs the man to rush him to the hospital right away.
Okay, well, I'll get him something stronger.
But he's 5. He's dehydrated. He has a fever. No, you need to take him to the ER right now.
Stop
Can't
it,
wait until
there.
tomorrow night, please. I beg you.
Once again, their plan falls apart. But Nancy refuses to give up on the idea of getting out of here. Every morning she stands with her son beneath the skylight screaming at the top of their lungs, hoping someone passing by outside might hear them. But the sounds from inside just can't reach the outside world. Every day Nancy teaches her son how to write, brush his teeth, and exercise, but she never dares to tell him about the world outside. She keeps believing that someday she'll find a way to escape. But then one day, the power goes out in this tiny basement, with temperatures plummeting to dozens of degrees below zero outside. The mother and son have no choice but to pile on every piece of clothing they have to fight off the cold, desperate to find a way out of this situation. She finally starts telling her son about the outside world, explaining that everything he sees on TV is actually real, and that the world out there is truly amazing. Nancy comes up with a second escape plan. This time her son will play dead. She has him practice rolling himself up in a carpet over and over, and then teaches him exactly how to wriggle his way out. When the basement door creaks open once again, it's the psychopath coming back, so she quickly wraps her son up inside the carpet and tells the man the boy starved to death from malnutrition. The man, sent by it, reaches out to check for himself, but the woman stops him with a sharp scream.
Are you sure?
Am I sure?
Okay, well, he can't stay here, you know.
No.
The man says HES going to take the kid out and bury him. The woman insists he has to bury the boy somewhere decent, anywhere but the backyard. And just like that, the man believes the boy is really dead, rolls up the carpet with the kid inside and tosses it into his truck, planning to dump the body somewhere deep in the woods. Inside the carpet, the boy replays his mother's instructions in his head, using the technique she taught him. He slowly unrolls himself from the carpet. This is the very first time since the day he was born that HES ever seen the outside world, looking at the fresh air and open sky around him. The boy is completely stunned sitting there in the back of the truck. Right then the man takes a turn, and suddenly spots the boy climbing out in the back. Furious, he slams on the brakes and tries to grab him. Terrified, the boy leaps out of the truck, and deliberately crashes into a guy walking his dog nearby. The dog walker is about to confront the man, but without a word the man grabs the boy and starts running. Hearing the boy crying out for help, the dog walker immediately rushes after them. With no other choice, the man takes off, leaving the boy behind on the grass. When the kind-hearted stranger sees the help note in the boy's hand, he quickly calls the police. Soon the boy is picked up by the cops.